Hi, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me for this video, which is going to be a multiple looks, one palette with the newest Natasha Denona palette that recently released. This is all the rage all over my Instagram feed, and I decided that I really wanted to create a multiple looks video for my channel. So thank you to everybody that voted in the poll, and for those of you that weren't interested, well, sorry. Anyway, so this is the third look of all the looks that I created in today's video. Let's go ahead and jump into the first look now, and be sure to comment down below at the end of the video and let me know which look you like best. All right, first look's coming up now. Hi, today is the first of several days of looks that I'm gonna create with the Natasha I Need a Nude palette. I took a poll on my channel asking, hold on, let me get my brush. I took a poll on my community tab asking if there was any interest still in seeing like a multiple looks video with this palette from me, specifically from me. And about half the people that answered at the last time that I checked had answered. A little more than half, actually. It was a 55-45 split at that time, leaning towards no, which I understand. That's why I hadn't created like my first impressions, multiple looks right when I got the palette, because I felt like it was already kind of played out, like overdone or whatever. And I don't know, I was just having some filming equipment issues and all that. Anyways, I did, though, get enough of a response that they would like to see multiple looks from me with this palette. So I decided to go ahead and do one. If this video is of no interest to you, I totally get that. But I did want to have a multiple looks video with this palette on my channel. So I decided, since there was enough interest in my poll to warrant, you know, making a video for the people that want to see it from me, I decided to go ahead and film that. So today is going to be the very first of several looks. I'm going to do one each day. Today is going to be the first of several days of looks that I'm going to create with my palette. I'm not going to go out of my way to like make crazy looks or anything like that. I'm just going to create looks of the day. Got my brushes. I'm going to start off with Mesh, this color right here in the crease. It's a little warmer than I expected it to be. Thought like it looked a little bit more neutral, but it comes off very warm on me. And that's kind of what I felt happened with me, or that's what I felt happened to me with the Glam palette, which is probably why I didn't like it as much. It was just warmer than I thought it was going to be on me specifically. I don't know if this because I have an olive undertone or what, but I just didn't get very much of a cool tone vibe out of the Glam palette, and I was kind of hoping that this one would be a little bit more of that for me, but it's actually turning out to be quite warm on me these days. Like so far, each of the looks that I've created with it, I feel like they've just been very warm. Okay, I'm gonna start with that there. And I'm gonna go into the next shade over. I think it's called Bender or Lender, I don't know which one. I'm gonna go with this shade here. I'm doing my best, guys. I don't have my glasses on and I'm in a hurry. I gotta get somewhere, so I don't have time to mess with all that and like take my time and do all that. I'm just trying to create my look for the day and I gotta get out the door. So just gonna deepen up this little outer corner right here. Probably should have gotten a smaller detailed blender because I have a hard time getting big fluffy brushes like this in my corner. I guess because my eyes are almond shaped or whatever, so I have a slight bit of a different shape right there, and it kind of goes back, and I need to be able to get something in there. So let's see. I'm going to use this one from BK Beauty in that same shade and just get that there in the corner. There we go. See? All right. No additional product on this brush. I'm just going to blend those together. I'm going to do this shade right here. It's called Whisper. I'm going to take Whisper across the lid and let's just see how that looks. Ooh. Beautiful. A clean Cinch Beauty blender. I'm just going to soften all of that together. Okay. And I am wiping off between each section just so I don't bleed any color over from one area to the next. That's a really, really pretty soft everyday look. I like that. For the lower lash line, I'm going into this shade over here in the corner next to Whisper, Stone. Let's see how this looks on the bottom lash line. It's very, very close to my skin. Oh, I'm sorry if you heard my stomach growling. It's about time for me to go get some food. It's very close to my skin tone color, but you can see it a little bit. All right, let's go in with something a little bit deeper. I'm gonna take this really dark shade here, Silhouette. I'm gonna go in with Silhouette just a little bit on the edge of this brush, really close to the lower lash line, and just smoke that together. All right, a little bit more on this side. All right. I really like the way that looks. Do I want to do anything else? I really don't. I feel like this is perfect for every day, and I'm going to leave it like that. There's the first eyeshadow look. Let me add some eyeliner and mascara, and let's see it all come together. I'm going to use the brown eyeliner from Natasha Denona. I probably need to sharpen it. Let me sharpen it real quick. Okay, I'm going to just line a little bit here. I'm not going to do a wing or anything. I'm just going to line my eyes. I guess I'm going to smudge it a little bit, which is not something I normally do. I usually really like a sharp, 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 crisp line. But we're going to just, before this dries, let me get a smudger brush. Hold on. I'm going to smudge it with my E27 and a little bit of Silhouette. There we go. What do you think? Let's smudge the other one. I almost did a wing liner just out of habit just now. I love my Natasha Denona palettes. Love to use them. They're some of my most used palettes for sure. Okay. There's the eyeliner for the top. It's going to do a shadow liner, a little bit more detailed. I'm going to take this really detailed BK Beauty liner brush into Silhouette again. All right. Okay. I really like the way that looks. I haven't smudged my eyeliner in probably 25 years. That's legit how long it's been. Okay, I'm going to finish it off with Bad Gal Bang. Okay, here's the first look of this video. Yeah, so let's take a good look at the eyes. I don't know. My eyes went wonky. I'm sorry. Anyway, okay, yeah. So here's the first look. I really gotta go now. Let me take a good look and tell you what I think. I actually really, really like it. I might start smudging my eyeshadow, my eyeliner a little bit more. Okay, so I hope you like this first look. Let me know down below what you think of the smudging eyeliner technique. I do really, really like this look, and I had a lot of fun playing with the palette, even though it is just a very simple, everyday look. I feel really, really pretty in it. I'm off for the day, and I'll create the next look tomorrow, but the next look for you is coming up now. Okay, I am ready to do the next look with my nude palette. It's been a few days since the last look that I created, which you saw just a moment ago. I'm gonna start off with a Rephr 15. I've already got my base done and my eyes are primed. I think today I wanna do a slight bit more of a peachier vibe. I'm gonna start off with this light shade here on the inner part of my crease, which is called Fair. Is that right? I think so. I almost went on the outside because that's where I normally start. Just trying to keep this like front part bright before I really get into it. You can barely see that shade on me, but it did make a smoothing, brightening effect. Okay, next I'm gonna go into this brighter peach here, which is called, there's no way that's called WTF. Hold on, what does that say? Oh my God, I don't know what that says. It's this shade here in the bottom. Cannot see without my glasses on. Okay. That's pretty. I do like the little gradient effect that created. Can you see a slight bit of a difference between the two shades? One's really, really soft pale, and then the other one is just a slight bit more punchy than that. Okay, now I want to see what this dusty peach does. This one is called, it's either called Vague or Vogue. I wish I could see. I used to be able to see till about 45, 46, 44, 45, right in there. That's when I started noticing a little difference. Ooh, that's deep and dusty. That's great for a deepening shade for the peaches. I think that's the first time I've used this shade. Yeah, I don't remember having used that one before. My dogs keep roaming around in the background. That was my Shih Tzu snorting. This shade almost reminds me, like the combination of these shades here almost reminds me of that kind of peachy shade in the My Dream palette, but I'm trying to go for some tones that match my shirt that I'm wearing today. I'm just gonna take a clean, fluffy blender and soften all that up. I don't think my smoky shade matches. Oh God, what did I just do? I don't think my smoky shade matches out here in the corner. There we go. I don't want to do too much with this look. I don't want to get too carried away. I just want it to be a really soft, pretty, everyday wearable look. So let's see, what can I go in with next? I want to try this shade here in the corner. It's got a little bit of like a pink to silver shift. Mio. I think it's called Mio, maybe. This one right here. Or, oh, it's Miro. I remember that. I had a crush on a boy named Miro once. I was very, very young. He was from Yugoslavia, he said. Anyway, I'm going to go on with Miro. I think these are those wet, sparkly shades. So maybe I should try wetting it. I'm going to use this brush here, my Singe Beauty. I think it might be an EO1. And I'm going to use that to apply this to the inner part of the lid. And I think I am going to also spray it. Wow. That brush picks up really well. I like to spray it up against a towel in my lap. Should I use glitter glue? I don't normally use glitter glue for Natasha Denona. I'm going to go ahead and apply some glitter glue, even though I don't normally do that with Natasha Denona. And I'm just going to, oh, that's beautiful. That's really pretty. Just went in with another layer without spraying it this time, and I went on the other side of the brush because I still had a little bit of wet glitter glue. I really like the way that looks. It's really soft and pretty and simple, and I'm going to leave it like that. So let me try to replicate that on the other eye. Holy moly. I think I picked it up and spread it out a lot better on that eye. Let's see if I can replicate that, because whoa. Yeah. That's so pretty. I'm gonna just take that first blender and kind of soften it together. I could leave it like that and make it really pretty for like everyday wearable, but personally, I like a little bit of drama in the outer corner, but I'm gonna try to keep it really, really minimal. So let me get a small brush, hold on. I'm gonna try this little detailed brush from the extension line from BK Beauty. There's the number right there. This is what it looks like. It's just like a small little pencil. I'm gonna take the tiniest little tap into this silhouette shade. And just kind of, that was it. There we go. I like that a lot better. Smallest, teeniest, tiniest little tap. And then barely, barely touching it to the eye so that like I'm barely getting the bristles and it's not really getting in there too much. Just a little bit. I'm going to take this shade here on the lower lash line. I'm going to use a soft definer for that shade. It's called Mesh. I'm going to take a little bit of mesh on the lip. This might be too thick actually, but I just want to create a soft, like shaded effect for the first layer. I don't think that did anything. This brush is too fluffy for this light of a color to show up on my skin. I mean, it did a little something, but not enough. Let me just do that to the other side to get them to match. Okay. I'm going to take just the tip and go slightly darker into the next one over. I like that a lot. Let me see. I think I want to blend the top just a little bit more. Clean brush. That's it. Okay. So there's the eyeshadow look. I'm going to add just a little bit of eyeliner and some mascara, and I'll show you the finished look. Another trick to keep the flakies from falling off before you go in with mascara. This Urban Decay setting spray is meant to keep your makeup in place. So why not eyeshadow too? I'm going to use my smudger brush. I call this my smudger brush. This is my like many things brush. This is my E27. I really like this brush a lot more than I did upon first impressions. I'm going to use the brush into silhouette and just smoke the lashes a little bit. All right. Here's the finished look for the next look with my I Need a Nude palette. I would say this is a rather warm look. Okay, I'm looking at it in the viewfinder real quick. Let's get a close-up of the eyes. Okay, so I would say this is a rather warm look, a very warm peachy look, very pink peachy look from this nude palette. A lot warmer than I expected, since I thought this was going to be more of my cool tone vibe. I will say the look is perfect with my shirt, so that's great. Okay, so I'm going to go wear this look for a pinners convention. I don't know if you are a fan of Pinterest, but here today in the Metroplex, there is a pinners convention going on. So that's what I did my makeup for, and that's where I'm on my way to. I'm going to go have a great time looking at all the crafts and DIYs. So I'm really excited. But before we go, let me know what you think of this look down below. I really like it. I think it's really pretty, but it's a lot pinker than I expected to get out of the I Need a Nude palette. Anyways, I really like it. It's a really pretty look. Even though it's really soft and simple, I like it a lot. So, yeah. Okay, I'm off to go have a great day. I hope you are too. And the next look is coming up now. Back today for the third look with this palette. It's been a couple of days since I filmed the last look as well. So I've sprinkled these looks out throughout the week, but that's besides the point. I have my eyes primed and my base on already. One thing different that I normally do is I did not bring my eye base all the way up to my eyebrow because I'm just going to try to go for a little bit more of a natural look at the top instead of completely blanked out. See how I like it. Okay, I'm going to use this BK Beauty brush. I don't know the number of it and I can't see. There it is. I hope you can see what that says. I am filming in natural lighting. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with this shade here. I think it says tender. It either says tender or lender. Anyway, make sure I don't have any creases. And I'm gonna start off just on the outer edges because I do wanna do a halo look. So I'm not gonna go to the middle. I'm gonna leave it kind of open. I am going to go in with the deeper shade, I think, at least a little bit. That was my dog jumping in. I'm sorry, I'm not looking at you. I'm looking in the mirror so I can create my look. I can't create a look just in the viewfinder. That would be so hard. And apologies for the squeaky chair still. I'm going to go out and shop for one. I'm going to go out and look for a chair today. Maybe I'll find one. Okay, I'm going to take... I'm still building out the outer corner. Just going to deepen that up a little bit, like that. Because I like a dramatic outer edge, but I don't want it to take completely over the halo look for that color. So I'm just gonna kind of go like that. Back with that first brush and no additional product on it. I'm just gonna kind of blend those together. All right. For my inner eye area, I'm going to use this really fat soft pencil from Morphe. I don't know if this is available anymore, but this is the brush number. And I'm going to take some more of that same shade, Tender or Lender. Because I don't normally do a dark shade on my inner eye, I'm probably not going to smoke it out any further. Like with that deeper shade, I'm probably going to leave it a little bit lighter like that. But I do want to shape the eyes a little bit the same instead of just kind of like accidentally. All right. Okay, I think I like the way that looks so far, minus the hair. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I think the eyes, oh my goodness. My hair's got a tangle there. That's what's going on. That's just the way it is with curly hair. I brush my hair when I wash it and that's it pretty much. Okay, next, I'm gonna take my MAC shader brush. I'm gonna go with this really pretty pink shade on the edge. And I don't want any fallout, so I'm gonna use my NYX glitter primer. You can use whatever kind of sticky base you want, whatever works for you, or no sticky base if that's what you want. And I'm going to just put this on the middle of the eyelid. I probably shouldn't have put that on. I've noticed that when I use Natasha Denona sparkle shades from this palette with glitter glue, it creases really bad. So I think what I'm going to try to do is let it completely dry and set before I go in with any additional product. And I'm going to try to keep most of it on the actual mobile lid and then just leave the top alone and let that dry. Let's just see how, well, I didn't leave the top alone, did I? I know, I went back in the pan and got more. Okay, well, the plan was to leave it alone, but here we are. I'm gonna leave it like that and then let that dry before I open my eye. Ooh, that's thunder. That's thunder. I was about to go somewhere, but it looks like I might be staying home because I do not like to drive in the rain. I'm sorry I wasn't looking at you. I was letting my eye dry. I think I like the way that looks. So let me replicate that on this eye. Yeah, that was thunder. Could you hear that in the background? Comment down below and let me know, because of course I won't know until I'm editing, but I don't know if you'll be able to hear it in playback. I'm not like a pro at this. I don't know really what I'm doing. I'm just here having fun, okay? Hanging out and trying to make friends, you know? Okay, so I really, really like that shade combined with that beautiful taupe. And I'm gonna just let that dry for a minute and hope for the best. Let me kind of just pat out this crease a little bit. I really do like the way that looks. I do want to put a little pop of brightness in the inner corner. I'm going to take my favorite inner corner brush, which is the BK Beauty little like smudger. Here's the number right there, if you're wondering. And I'm going to go with this shade here. Even though it's a little sparklier than I prefer for my inner corner, but I'm going to try not to get it in the actual inner corner and just put it down here for the slightest little bit of brightness. I don't know, I guess it's okay. At least it's not like glittery the way I thought it was going to be. I feel like, yeah, that's good. Just like the teeniest little hint so that it doesn't take away from the spotlight on the eyelid. Okay, let me wipe the glitter glue off my hands. Let's just see, like this is really pretty for every day, but I'm really curious. Let's just take a little bit of this middle shade here, this one, on my finger, and let's just tap that right in the middle and see what it does. Wow, that really amped it up. Can you see the difference? Only now I have glitter kind of flaking off into places, which isn't ideal, especially since I plan to wear this look for the rest of the day. So let's hope that works out for me. Now I'm ready to work on the lower lash line. I really like the way those two shades combined. I think I'm going to take a little bit more of this taupey shade and just work on the shape of my outer edges a little bit now that I know where my shimmer is placed. I'm just going to go over the top a little bit because I like just the slightest bit of definition to my crease, and like it just makes my eyes look a little bit bigger if I lift it up like that. Okay, I like that shape a lot more. I do need to blend it out though. Where's my blender? For the lower lash line, I'm going to go in with this little detail brush from BK Beauty, which here is the number. I apologize for my crappy looking nails. I don't normally go on in life with bad nails, but right now I am, and I'm okay with it. I hope you are too. I'm taking this shade down here, the same shade that I've been building the whole look with, and I'm going to smoke out the bottom. Then I'm going to go back in with Silhouette just on the edge of this brush and just smoke out really close to the lash line, both on that edge and towards the front, leaving just a little gap in between the two. Not even sure if that's noticeable, but I'm going to put something in between. Okay. I'm going to use the top edge of this little bitty shader brush, and I'm going to go into this shade here and put that in that open area. I'm going to spray it and just put it I'm not sure if that's even visible, honestly. Hopefully the light catches it just enough to where you can see it, but I feel like it's not, because I don't have a lot of like space down there. I feel like it's not giving the effect that I was hoping for or the effect that I see on other people who try to do a little spotlight area there. That's not bright enough. Can you see it even? I feel like you can see it a little bit, but I want more of a punch. So I'm gonna try this shade here, which is called Sheen. Yeah. That gave me a little bit more brightness, but I don't like the way that shade is accentuating the creases of my under eye. I feel like that got all up in my under eye, and that's why I don't like wearing shimmer on my lower lash line. So I should have stuck with matte, but here we are. Okay. That's the eyeshadow look. Let me add some eyeliner and mascara and we'll look and see how it all pulls together. I'm going to use my About Face in that graphite gray that I accidentally got when I was trying to get the black liner. I feel like this is the perfect palette to use this shade because it's not as like intense as a black liner in the waterline, but it still gives kind of that dark smoky effect. Okay. I feel like that gave it a little bit of a spooky vibe, but it accentuated the halo effect. So we're gonna rock it and see how it pulls together. Let me add some eyeliner on the outer edge, just a little bit. Not too much, because I really want the halo eye to be the spotlight, like the focus. Just a little bit of a wing. Okay. A brand new fresh mascara tube. So now that I know what kind of a look I'm gonna do, let me add a little blush and bronzer. Finish off the face. Oh, listen to that thunder. Okay, here's the finished look with the I Need a Nude palette for the third and final look for this video. Let me know what you think of the look. Let's take a good look at the eyes. Okay, let me take a good look at it. I really like how it turned out. I'm not sure if I got quite the halo effect that I was after, but I do like the way the look turned out. So yeah, let me know what you think. Which was your favorite look? Look number 1, look number 2, or look number 3, which is today's look. Yeah, I'd be really curious to find out. So I look forward to hearing your thoughts down below in the comment section. Yeah, that's gonna do it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please be sure to click the like button. It really does help my small channel out so much. And make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.